As a bait maker, you always run into snags along the way. You never just want to copy other people. You've got to make a name for yourself, or be like me and hire today's sponsor. Meet Stevie Jr. He's probably the best crappie fisherman I know. And on today's video, I've actually hired Stevie Jr. to tell me his secret recipe for making a jig that performs amazing in low light or high light conditions. Speaking of Stevie Jr., bestfacegift.com actually reached out to me, and I didn't know I was going to get the quality of a bobblehead that I did. When they first reached out, I sent them a couple photos. I figured they just, you know, make one that looked kind of like me, and that'd be the gist of it. But they actually took the time to custom make me an entire bobblehead, like from a custom hat, custom logo. They actually put my logo on the channel from my hoodie and the picture that I took. Like, they've got my Waterland sunglasses, they got my Crocs and socks, and they even went above and beyond to put my tattoos on that you could visibly see, which is insane. And they also got me holding up a daggum 3-pound crappie up there. Y'all see that? And the cool thing about it, you can get one of these custom made for around 80 bucks, which, I mean, honestly isn't that much money to get a custom made bobblehead. And I mean, these guys work with you one-on-one. There's no if and buts about it. They'll send you proofs, they'll send you whatever, and you'll get the product that you want. Because if you're not happy with it, they will change it. So if you'd like your very own custom bobblehead, or pick one of the many that they actually have on the website, you can do a solo, or you can do one with like your wife or your kids. And the cool thing about it is, down in the description below, the first link, you're able to get 10% off your bobblehead. So that's going to save you even more money, and I also will get a little commission out of it, which will help the channel grow. So check out bestfacegift.com, and I just want to, you know, say thank you for today's sponsor. And now let's see what Stevie Jr. is going to create today. Me and Stevie Jr., we've been talking, ain't we? Yep, we've been talking. And Stevie Jr. just told me, he says, Steven, we need a color that when you swim it by these crappie, or you swim it by a dock pylon or a bridge pylon, he wants something that's got good contrast that they can see from far away, but once they get up to it, he wants that color to change and make them bite. Because it's not very difficult in the crappie world to get a crappie to chase your bait. I mean, y'all seen on past videos, I've caught crappie on a piece of duct tape. Like, if they're hungry, they're hungry. You know, I've seen people catch them on cigarette butts and all kinds of stuff. So getting them to follow it is the easy part. So we want something that they can see from far away, which would be a darker color. And once they get up there to it and they put their 2 eyes on it, I want them to bite it. So I want something that looks like a bait fish when they get up there. So Stevie Jr. told me this little recipe, and I want y'all to check it out. Now we know we're ready. Once that plastic gets super clear. Thankfully, we use a company that is just beyond clear every time. I've had no issues with this plastic. I've used 2 other companies before that I've had a lot of issues with, so we've been using this one for about a year though. So Stevie Jr. told me there's a certain thing I can do to add something that changes once it's done. So I'm gonna believe Stevie. So we're gonna add that right now. That's part of the video I can't show you. You know, don't want people copying me or Stevie Jr.'s recipe. My bad. I did, but I don't know what's going on. You sure it's the right recipe? Alright, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna trust in the process, Stevie. Trust in the process. So he said, once you get the base layer down, which this is the base layer, once those crappie get up to it, you want something to trigger the, hey, this is a bait fish. So now I guess, what'd you say? Oh, I got you. Stevie Jr. said we gotta add some glitter, so once it get up there, it'll look like a bait fish. Now he said we don't need blue glitter because it's already gonna look blue. So, in my opinion, we need green. Okay, there we go. We need some green. You know, a shad or a little minnow. They got a little green tint to it. What about some red? No red. No red. All right. Purple. Man, I put purple on everything. Come on. No purple. All right. What about some gold? Gold, got it. Anything else? Nope. All right. So we got this little contraption right here, a little doo-doo brown. So we're gonna add some green and gold to it, and let's see what it looks like. Green and gold flakes. Now, Stevie, that just looks like some green pumpkin. Like some green pumpkin candy. What you talking about, man? You sure this gonna work? Alright, I trust the process. We're gonna shoot it, and let's see what old Stevie Jr.'s talking about. Alright, so we just pulled these swim baits out. Let's take a look at them. So on the rough surface, like if you look at it, it just kind of looks like what I was saying, like a green pumpkin candy. So what you talking about, Stevie? So Stevie says put some light on it. Oh, y'all see what that's doing? As the light reflects it, it turns blue. Hang on, let's put this up next to the shop light. Let's see. So, gotta hit it right for the camera. I can see it with my eye. Kinda right there. But the entire thing turns blue. And you've got the gold and the green. Now, what is this entitled? Like, why would you want to fish this jig? So, I'm gonna give you straight up just tips, you know. When would this jig be, you know, like, you would throw this over like a Crappie Man green or something. In my opinion, this jig is gonna excel on morning days with like a morning day with a bluebird sky, fishing docks, anywhere where there's light penetration but there's also shade. So what you're gonna do, like if you're fishing for fish that's 10 feet down, if you throw this out and wind it at 5 feet, they're able to see that green pumpkin brownish figure, you know, going through the water column. Like they're able to see that green pumpkin swim bait going through the water column. It looks like a fry. You know, a green pumpkin imitates, you know, a little minnow, a little fry. But once they get up closer to that bait and there's enough light penetration, the closer you get to it, the more it turns blue. And they're able to zone in on that bait fish profile. So that is just an awesome, just color changing color. You know, it does have certain applications where it's better. As far as I know, I mean, it may work all the time. Because the thing with light penetration and crappie fishing is it can be a lot of, you know, different things that go on as you're fishing. Like in the video I made in the past, if you use a chartreuse jig, they're only going to see that chartreuse however far that light penetration gets, and then you just have a black jig. So if you're fishing really deep, it probably don't matter what color you're fishing. But if you're fishing like this, would be an amazing bait for the spawn. It'd be an amazing bait for the fall bite that I'm going to make a video on soon. Probably in the next few days, because we got to be grinding this out, guys. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you made it this far in the video, you're a real OG. And I just want to give y'all some context. Crappie Man Jigs isn't doing the best, and if things don't improve here soon, it's probably going to be pushed to the side, because honestly YouTube doesn't pay me pretty much anything really. So the income comes from the jigs, and sometimes it's just not there. And I mean, I've got a family of 5 kids and a beautiful wife at home to support, and I'm not afraid of work. So anyway, this jig is going to be up on the website. We got a bunch of teaching videos coming out. Now if I do end up having to shut down Crappie Man Jigs, I'm still going to make videos while I'm out fishing, because I mean, I'm going to fish, let's be real. But I may end up having to go back to work, a full-time job, you know. I mean, this is work. I'd spend, hell, 50 hours in the shop a week making jigs. But I mean, I'm always behind, but I don't make enough to afford somebody to help me, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't want y'all to think that this is what this video is about. This video is about this cool ass jig we just made, old Stevie Jr.'s recipe. So y'all go check out that website, Audio Bobblehead. If you'd like one, check out crappiemanjigs.com. These will be posted as soon as this video's up, so go grab you a couple.